What's up, y'all? It ain't Friday, but y'all can still tell them to cut that motherfucking check, bitch. So listen, I've been got a request to make a video on this, right? So this was like a few months ago, and this was a very relevant situation to this topic. But a person I know called me, and she was like all upset or whatever because the relationship she was in, it just ended. Like basically the dude broke up with her, and she was like shocked as to why he broke up with her. So she in a relationship with this dude for a while, and they done been through a few arguments over her like having trust issues with him, meaning going through his phone, checking his pockets and stuff for I guess other girls' phone numbers or whatever, checking his car. She called me a few times when she done got caught like going in his car, looking in the glove compartment and shit, trying to find stuff or whatever, and she done did a few pop-ups. So apparently like the main problem that her and this man having is basically she don't trust him, and it ain't because of nothing he did, and this is coming from her. She ain't had no infidelity issues with him, it's just from all the sucker ass niggas she done dated before him. So apparently she done been cheated on with her best friend, with dudes she done dated, like just a lot of bullshit that went on in this girl life, right? So now she at a place in her life where she like a scorned woman, so to speak, or somebody who just don't trust shit, right? Which I can understand why she's like that. The problem comes into play that I guess this man really ain't did nothing himself for her to have any trust issues, so he feel like he tired of the shit and he shouldn't have to, I guess, wear the black eye for somebody else punching the fuck out of her or whatever. So she like called me upset. She crying. She don't understand why he leaving. She asking me, do I understand or do I feel like she wrong? So, you know, I explained to her, like a lot of times with relationships and shit, it's like when you go to the casino. You go to the casino and you got all these slot machines and all these different card tables and all these different choices of games that you could gamble on, right? So some people go in casinos and they'll go in with a lot of money. Maybe let's say you go to the casino with $5,000 just to play with. You go in here, you got some people, they'll go bet 1,000 every game they play or every hand. And you got some people that'll bet $5 and they'll play all day long, and they'll try out different machines. So they'll invest a little bit and see how far it go, and when it don't go that far, they pull out and go to another slot machine. You got some people, they'll go sit down and put all that shit in one machine, risk it all, hit the button and lose it all, and then be upset and leave and go home and be mad. So when it comes to relationships, it's similar to that, because in life, you have the choice on how much you invest with a person when you getting to know them or you call yourself being in a relationship. So for those of y'all with trust issues like this particular person, it's on you as to how much you put yourself out there with a person. But you cannot go through life like making other people wear the burden for the last machine you fucking played on. You can't go to one slot machine, put $3,000 in there, lose it all, and then go to the next slot machine already mad, kicking the machine like this machine done did something to you. You can't do that. They both casino games that you bet on and you take a risk and you could win, but you can't just feel like this machine you gonna lose on because you lost on the last machine. You can't do that. Now you can just get out the game altogether. You can get your shit and leave the casino completely and not date for a while until you get yourself together or get up enough courage to actually be out here gambling like this. But that's exactly what relationships are, a gamble. You have no way of honestly 100% knowing if a person gonna be loyal, truthful, fucking obedient, compliant to what they say they gonna be compliant to. You have no way of knowing that. There is no way. So everything is a fucking gamble. So when you out here dating, you cannot sit around and think somebody is obligated to stick around while you overcome your fucking trust issues from past relationships or the last motherfucking slot machine that took all your money. Because I know in my life, I'm not going to do it. And I explained to her, I went through that in my life. I had somebody dump me because I had issues from stuff I went through with somebody else. And that person just felt like they was not finna sit around and be fucking punished for the next person's actions. You just can't do that to people. So she upset, she crying. Of course, she don't want to hear it. She want me to tell her something to comfort her and make her feel like this man gonna come back to you. But girl, he might never come back. That man tired of that shit. And from the likes of what you said or how you explained the story to me, it sounded like he was dead motherfucking serious. Some of y'all got to stop and be mindful of y'all actions in relationships. You cannot now make somebody accept the fucking character flaws that you got based off of shit that somebody else did to you. You can't do that. You can explain to them why you are the way you are and give them a chance to decide if they want to accept it. But once a person get tired of that shit, you can't now tell them they wrong because at first they accepted it and they realize it's too much to bear. The man obviously thought he could take it after the first few times that you did this shit. And maybe you said you would change. Maybe you said you didn't. I don't fucking know. But when a person has enough of something, you cannot tell them, yes, you should stay and endure more. You don't have that fucking right. So if the man don't want to fuck with you, guess what? Move on. Move the fuck on. Or if you love him and you want that relationship, change. But y'all with these motherfucking trust issues, these goddamn rap songs got y'all thinking it's like cool to go around and have these fucking character traits that just show that you got trust issues with everybody. Bitch, you can't barely hang on to a friendship because you always think of somebody trying to do something to you. They might be, or they might not. You just never know. But you can run off a good motherfucking relationship or a good fucking friendship behind dwelling and acting off of stuff that happened to you in the past. You supposed to learn from that shit, watch for signs, and move forward and try to be a better person. Some of y'all is a worse person than you were back before you went through shit. The shit's supposed to make you a better person, open your eyes to peep shit easier, and the shit's done fucked some of y'all way up. Y'all better wake up.